Matt Dodge the Comics Marvel news of the week.
Yeah.
Hold on. If I wait for you to be ready, we're never going to be ready. Okay. Yeah. So Marvel news of the week. Seems like we might get some info on Kang.
Yes.
We all know when we first met Kang, He Who Remains, variant of Loki. The actor who played him has gone into obscurity after his trial.
Yes.
Not sure he's really done anything since then. I think he maybe did like a small movie.
I think so, yeah.
But other than that, he had a pretty decent one, I think, in the can finish, but they haven't released it yet.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah,
And
so
probably not.
Yeah, so instead of Jonathan Majors' leaderless subsequent firing led to Marvel Studios renaming Avengers Kang Dynasty to Avengers Doomsday, swapping out Kang for Robert Downey Jr., which we've talked about before. We don't know if it's a great idea, but whatever, they're going to do it. Mm-hmm. Similar to the Eternals cliffhanger, it seems we're meant to assume the TVA dealt with his variants before they could start a war, leaving the Ant-Man 3 post-credit scene and the villain story largely unresolved. According to reliable insider, because they're all reliable, last I reported his role is going to be diminished, and it seems now they're aiming for no presence whatsoever. Most we get is a name drop. A name drop would go some way into satisfying fans, even if it's just from the Doom wiped out to the council. Marvel Studios could choose to just move on from Kang and pretend he never existed, but that would be akin to forgetting Thanos after his Guardians of the Galaxy role and all that Infinity Stone setup. So after a disappointing update, for the most part, still, if you got this far, we have something else for you in another X post. The insider strongly hinted there's some movement on Wolverine versus Hulk project that was first rumored to be in the works earlier this year.
Shut up.
Wolverine versus Hulk. How much would the first appearance of Wolverine go up as a comic book if you actually ended up seeing that on screen? Like 200% markup, 300%, it would explode.
I mean, it would be crazy, but they're not going to do it.
Oh,
they gotta pay too many people.
Well, Ruffalo's, I think, still under contract.
I think you're right.
And I actually wonder what Hugh Jackman's contract looks like, given, I wonder if they had options on him if they wanted to bring him back as Wolverine again. Deadpool did well. Or maybe it was a one and done deal. I don't know.
I'm sure they have, like, it's set up so that
they could bring him back.
Yeah, of course, dude.
Without doing a new deal.
Yeah, I mean, I think if anything, I think we both know that it's probably the very minuscule amount, right? Like, walk in, say the lines, probably stab at least 4 people.
Well,
pretty much
I wouldn't
call
be
it a day.
Surprised if he. I'm not saying Hugh Jackman. I don't know. Is Hugh Jackman bigger than Robert Downey Jr. in terms of Wolverine versus Iron Man?
I would say they're on the same level.
Yeah, but Robert Downey Jr. got what, 100 million for Endgame and Infinity War? Is Hugh Jackman getting that with the gross?
I mean,
does he get? I'm sure he's probably getting a percentage of the gross of Deadpool and Wolverine, but I'm not sure
he's getting a percentage. We probably won't know.
Yeah.
I'm just checking. I typed in Wolverines actually by accident. No, it doesn't say anything released. Yeah.
Well, we'll see. I would love to see a Wolverine vs. Hulk. Well, I don't know.
I would love to see it.
Yeah, but could you do a whole movie of it? I don't know. There'd have to be a scene. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. Like, because it would be Wolverine chasing down the monster in the forest, but everyone already knows who the monster is. So,
yeah.
I don't know. Okay. Captain America is doing more reshoots. This thing is never gonna make its money back. It could be great, but it's never gonna make its money back.
Include the gif from Simpsons. Stop, he's already dead. It literally is the case. Like, I don't know how much more you can tinker with a movie. You know what I mean? Like, it's unfortunately doesn't have much of a direction. It probably got changed twice in the terms of like the Marvel story arc situation, right? So that I think right there alone definitely scrubs a good creative chunk of the movie. You know what I mean? Like it probably takes it apart, does whatever. And it's unfortunate because now we're left with whatever Frankenstein situation is here. And I mean, I don't know, man. Like how many reshoots? We're at like, I think this is the fourth or fifth round. We're on what, 2 directors? It's gone through.
No,
how many writers?
they disputed that they haven't gone through that the original director's still on it.
Right.
It really does seem like Marvel Studios is struggling with Captain America: Brave New World to get it to a place where they're happy. According to insider Dana Rickman, a 3rd round of test screening for the movie recently took place, and yet again, the feedback was mostly negative. Rickman believes that more changes will not be required, but Marvel may have already taken care of the necessary additional photography. Reports that the 4th Cap Adventure was set to undergo more reshoots. More reshoots were recently confirmed when star Anthony Mackie spotted shooting scenes in the movie for the movie in LA. Speculation that these might have simply been a few minor pickups, but it's starting to sound like they may have been more extensive. Is there a chance even more reshoots are scheduled? It's possible, but with Brave New World now less than 4 months away, comes out in February, doesn't it?
I thought so.
When does this movie come out? Brave New America, Brave New World.
Brave New release date.
Yeah, February 14th. It comes out in 2 months-ish. Yeah, it's not a lot of time to do now. More reshoots and
so silly.
Pickups.
So silly.
Well, I mean, if there's no visual effects, they could probably stick it in there. But if there's some visual effects where they're doing reshoots, it's not a lot of time. Not a lot of time at all. Listen, I hope the movie's good. I like Anthony Mackie as the new Cap.
I do. Just gotta write him in something good.
I want to see Harrison Ford in the Marvel Universe. I think that'll be fun. And Giancarlo Esposito is in it. Like, they
like,
have
who's
a good.
He playing?
Well, they already announced who he's playing.
I thought they didn't announce who he's playing.
Carlo Esposito.
I thought they.
Captain. Yeah, they announced his the name of his character, Sidewinder. He's playing Sidewinder.
I don't know who that is.
Neither do I. But anyways, I'm sure it'll be good because like they have good ingredients. I don't know.
I know it's good ingredients. They got good sauce, but the meat is lagging.
Yeah. Okay, so Robert Pattinson may be coming to the MCU.
This would be crazy if this happened. I don't see him doing it unless
it
was
before,
like
though, like Marvel and DC crossing over with actors.
Oh no, that's fine. I just meant in the terms of like him actually interested in doing.
Because he's a moody fuck.
Yes.
Could our current big screen Cape Crusader eventually find his way to the MCU? According to, again, Daniel Rickman, Robert Pattinson has met with Marvel Studios boss Kevin Feige about possibly taking a role in the MCU in a future project. As far-fetched as this might sound, it's worth noting the studio takes meetings with a lot of in-demand actors or their agents without entering any sort of official negotiations for specific characters. It's possible that Pattinson and Feige just sat down and to chat in a roundabout way about potentially collaborating down the line. Pattinson is set to return as Bruce Wayne for the Batman sequel, which it's going to be a while yet. Peter Safran will eventually cast a new actor as DCU's Batman for the Brave and Bold, so Pattinson may not be locked into any long-term contract with DC. That said, we recently learned that Pattinson is set to reteam with Tenet director Christopher Nolan for his next film, so if he's considering making the jump to the MCU, probably won't be for quite some time. Even so, there's a lot of speculation and fan casting online that Pattinson is to play none other than the Beyonder, which we have heard that it's going to take part in the Avengers movies, Doomsday, and he's going to be somehow in there. I don't know. That seems pretty soon. If Pattinson's going to be the Beyonder, like they start shooting Avengers, I think next year.
Yeah, it would be soonish.
Yeah, and if he's doing a Christopher Nolan movie, I don't know.
Oh, Pattinson.
I like him as an actor. I'm really excited about that new movie he's got coming out, where he
he plays the clone.
Yeah. That looks really fun.
It looks really, really good.
I think it's
Mickey 15 or something like that.
Yeah.
I guess originally the book was called like Mickey 7 or something.
Oh yeah.
There was only like a couple of clones, but then I guess oh my god, I'm spacing on the director's name of Parasite.
I think it's Mickey 17.
Mickey 17, yeah.
It's Bong Joon-ho.
Yes, so Bong said that like originally there was only a couple of clones, but he's like, I wanted to kill Pattinson more, so they made it double the amount of clones.
Yeah, he also did Snowpiercer, Parasite, Okja for Netflix.
Yeah, they're all very, very good stuff. He's very good.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of the stuff before Snowpiercer, but Snowpiercer was good too. I didn't watch the show, although I've heard the show's really good.
You didn't see Parasite?
No, the Snowpiercer TV show.
But you saw Parasite.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, Agatha All Along is done.
Yes.
I assume you've... Oh yeah, you said you binged it in a day, didn't you?
No. We finished it last 2 episodes on Halloween.
Oh,
it was meant to be done.
Like it was meant to be done. Yeah, really good Marvel series.
Yes. It was very good.
Loved Catherine Hahn and Wiccan. Spoiler. Where's the spoiler? Whoops.
Whoopee.
Yeah, it was a good little show. Like it didn't have far-reaching connotations for the rest of the MCU, but it was a good little self-contained. Well, it wasn't exactly self-contained, but it was a good little show.
Kind of did.
Yeah, I mean they stayed within their characters, didn't go into well, I guess the cameo by Ralph Bohner is a bit of a outside. You had to see WandaVision to get that, but yeah, it was a good show, and it seemed like it was made for cheap, $40 million for the whole show. So Marvel should do more of that quality content for less money. Means they make money.
I can see that it costing $40 million. I can, you know what I mean? Like there was probably a fair amount of instances where they were walking around. I'm like, obviously this is definitely.
So there really only was like 4 or 5 sets. Like there was the road, there was like each trial.
Yeah.
But other than that, like it kind of had minimal special effects.
Yeah, definitely minimal. I just don't understand how something like that costs $40 million, where Secret Million costs
Secret Wars,
like
Secret Invasion.
What did I say?
I don't know. Secret something.
Secret Wars. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Secret Invasion. Sorry. My bad.
Cost $200 million.
210 or something like that. 220 or something.
Yeah.
Give your head a shake, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, so Catherine Hahn was talking about the end of Agatha All Along. The season finale of Agatha All Along concluded with Agnes Harkness sacrificing herself to save Billy Maximoff by planting a kiss on her former lover, Rio Vidal, aka Death. Of course, dying in the MCU doesn't necessarily mean the end of the road. In the final moments of the episode, Harkness returns in spirit form and accompanies Wiccan on his quest to locate his brother Tommy. Showrunner Jack Schaefer has already hinted at future plans for these characters, but if Hahn didn't get the chance to reprise her role, it sounds like she'd be very happy with her ghostly send-off. Quote, even though obviously now Billy Wiccan is not her son, there is some sort of hope for her that she's able to maybe do for him what she couldn't do for Nikki. I think they do make a great team. Of course, I love this part, and I love Joe Locke madly. We'll see what the future holds. In my mind, this is a beautiful and satisfying way to say goodbye to this incredible character I had to play. And I also really did like the backstory there. That one episode where they... Was that the final episode where they went back to the 1700s and went through time where she was, as she, she had this kid, and then she would join other covens to suck their power out, and the kid would like help.
I thought that was the second last episode.
It might have been. I don't remember.
Anyway, so
but yeah, that was. I enjoyed that backstory.
It was
having
very
the
good,
kid help out. Mom, do we still have to kill witches? Yeah. Yeah, good show. I actually hope she comes back in some other form.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Moon Knight. It's been a while since we've seen Oscar Isaac as Moon Knight. It's about time he came back. So Marvel Studios' Moon Knight premiered on Disney Plus in 2022. Unfortunately, ended up being largely overshadowed during what proved to be another jam-packed year for the MCU, both theaters and on streaming. The series, while not perfect, received largely a positive response, but the character has been seen since. Doing press for Moon Knight, lead star Oscar Isaac confirmed on multiple occasions that he only signed up for a single season, meaning a new deal would have to be negotiated. Has that finally happened? According to My Time to Shine Hello, the current plan is for Moon Knight to return to the next Avengers movie, and that long-rumored Midnight Suns movie. I don't know that you need to jump, like, from... how are you going to fit him into Avengers? Doomsday.
I feel like they're just gonna plop in a lot of people.
I get bringing in, like, you know, Thor or whatever, like the big Avengers, but like, can we not just keep? I know with Daredevil Born Again, they're trying to do more of a grounded story contained in New York City. Can we not just do that with some other characters and have, like, you know, the big movie universe, but also, you know, it's connected to the smaller universe of just street stories. I know they were talking about wanting Spider-Man 4 to be more of a self-contained street level story.
Yeah.
Can we not keep some characters in there for that and then not have them have to cross over with everything else?
Sony wanted to be multiverse, right? And then Marvel's like, no, I want it to be streets. So I guess they met halfway. So
Sony's going to have another bad movie on their hands with Kraven. It's a bad sign when you release the first 8 minutes on YouTube. Like,
I saw that. Like, what the hell are we doing?
Look at our movie. It's probably good. You should watch the first 8 minutes. Please come see it.
Like, what?
Yeah, they should keep you know,
so silly.
Keep some of those characters for the more, so they'd be able to do it. Like, I assume they could make those series a bit quicker than throwing them in movies. You know, would I like a Midnight Suns movie? Absolutely. Like, let's maybe do a couple of series, build it up like Avengers, but do it with, you know, Ghost Rider, Elsa Bloodstone, Werewolf by Night. Yeah. You know, make a couple of, you know, one seasons of that, and then boom, you know, have a movie about that. You don't have to throw everyone into Avengers.
It ain't hard.
Sneeze in a minute.
Well, Matt is sneezing.
Okay.
I just want to say.
No, it's gone.
YouSellComics.com.
Yeah. I thought there was an interesting opportunity with Midnight Suns. There's such an interesting characters in there. Now that we've set the groundwork, learning who Mark, Steve, and Jake are, it could be an interesting opportunity to see them as part of a team and what that dynamic would be like.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, I've been meaning to go back and watch Moon Knight. Just haven't got around to it.
Same. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Christmas. Maybe I'll do that at Christmas.
Yeah, we have a couple things to watch, but we've been waiting on Yellowstone for it to finish before we're gonna binge that over Christmas.
I think I made a blood pact to watch all Harry Potter movies over Christmas.
Oh yeah,
so
nice.
I gotta do that. Yeah.
Okay, finally for Marvel News of the Week, Excalibur series rumored to be in development at Marvel
What?
Studios.
What?
Like, that's pretty big for a series. You'd expect an Excalibur movie, but a series instead. We've been hearing that there might be plans to introduce Captain Britain to the MCU at some point, but it sounds like Brian Braddock could make his debut as part of his England-based superhero team.
Yeah, okay.
According to My Time to Shine Hello, an Excalibur series, is in development at Marvel Studios. Created by writer Chris Claremont and co-writer Alan Davis, Excalibur debuted in the late 80s and were conceived as an offshoot of the X-Men. The original lineup consisted of Captain Britain, shapeshifting elemental Megan Pusanow, 3 former members of the X-Men, Shadowcat, Nightcrawler, and the second Phoenix, Rachel Summers. Captain Britain and MI-13 replaced the ongoing title in 2008, with Claremont penning another Excalibur series. This had nothing to do with the original team, however, it had focused on Professor Charles Xavier's former nemesis Magneto to rebuild the mutant homeland of Genosha. The current iteration of the team is led by Brian Braddock's sister, Betsy Braddock, aka Psylocke, who took up the Captain Britain mantle during the dawn of X. Previous rumor claimed that Marvel was developing an Excalibur movie that would have featured Kit Harington's Black Knight, who I'm gonna guess we'll never see in the MCU again.
I'm gonna go with that, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna go exactly with that.
We have no idea if this is still or was ever the plan, but Harrington is not expected to be involved in the Blade reboot. So it's going to be an ideal project for Dane Whitman's return. As for Captain Britain, the closest we've come to any confirmation that Marvel might have plans in place for the mystical hero was Kevin Feige said there's been discussions related to the character. Man of Steel star Henry Cavill is a popular fan pick to play Braddock and admitted to being into the role in 2021 interview. Quote, I'm never going to say a Marvel character that is already being played by someone else because everyone's doing such an amazing job. However, I have the internet and I have seen various rumors about Captain Britain, and that would be loads of fun to do a cool modernized version of that, like the way they modernized Captain America. There's something fun about that, and I do love being British. I don't know that Henry Cavill has time.
I don't think he has time, dude.
So
I don't think he has time. I don't think he has time left. Like, you know what I mean? Isn't he in his late 40s? Like, he's gonna do a bunch of roles that require him to be probably in like a suit with a mask and shit. Like, he's not.
He's 41. He's got time.
By the time that shit comes out,
I'd be 45 if they shot in 2 years. What I'm saying is, here's why I don't think he has time. So it doesn't look like Warhammer is going to happen at Amazon. They had till December for Wizards of the Coast and Amazon to agree on creative control. Apparently, there was supposed to be an announcement this month of whether they had finalized that deal or not. And if they didn't, then that's not happening. And Henry will have some free time. However, he's supposed to do the Highlander reboot.
yeah,
Just an excellent Chad Stilinski, and he's also been announced that he's in Voltron,
yes, I
the
saw
live
that.
action Voltron. So yeah, like
Just a couple things.
if he's not executive producing Warhammer, he probably has time to do it in the next couple of years. He could probably shoot it in 2026 if they wanted to fast track it. But if he's executive producing Warhammer and being into like a Warhammer series as a character, he doesn't have time.
No.
Yeah. So, which would be unfortunate. And how is he
Truly.
How is he gonna do that and play Wolverine at the same time?
Spoilers. Still up.
Okay. Okay, so that's Marvel News of the Week. Appreciate you coming along with us, and we'll see you later.